Are you sick of sounding like an absolute clown when you try to improvise? Yeah, I know you are, because I've been listening to your music, and that's not even your improvised music, that's your written music. So I can only imagine how bad your improvised music is. We've seen these ads that tell you, like, forget about scales, or forget about music theory, or like, don't do this. Bro, don't forget about scales. I think what they mean is forget what the scale sounds like on its own, and see what you sound like through the scale. Instead of always trying to get out of the pentatonic scale, maybe see what you can get out of the pentatonic scale first, because there's endless things you can do. And I'm about to show you right now what you can do with just a minor pentatonic to spice it up and not sound like a clown. This lesson I'm about to show you is part of my new improv course that is dropping today. I'm really psyched on dropping it because it's going to be 6 hours of pure improv content that teaches you everything from how I hold the pick and why, and how I use certain techniques, and what kind of emotions everything gives you. It will teach you the theory, and it will teach you the psychology behind it, not just, oh, this is the major scale, see what you can do with it. No, bro, we're gonna look at all these scales, we're gonna look at all these arpeggios, we're gonna look at all these chords, and we're gonna see how we can make them sound our own. Because improv is a language, and you need to use it as your own language. No single person sounds the same when they're talking, even when they're from the same country. Well, stop playing with your balls, let's go. So let's get into the lesson, and I'll tell you a bit about the course after. So let's look at some ways that we can spice this up, right? So we know that this is a pentatonic scale. If we add one note to it, it's actually going to become the blues scale, and that note is the flat 5. So here's one octave, and then here is the flat 5. If you add that note, this becomes the blues scale. Very beautiful. So now that we added that note, that gives us kind of like more leeway with what notes we can play. We can skip notes of the scale and jump straight to that note. It'll have more of like a leaping sound, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna descend the scale, playing all of the notes, and then I'm only gonna skip the 5th and going straight to the flat 5. It's gonna sound like this. Okay. I actually used that in one of the solos I posted on YouTube. The lick was descending here, I think. But I think I ended the lick on this note. Here's the lick. So here's that played in A minor. So in this lick, I didn't skip the higher 5th, I only skipped the lower 5th. But it still had that leaping effect. Let's skip more notes. Instead of skipping the 5th this time, let's skip the 7th, right? So these notes. Okay. Here's a lick that I like to use at the end of phrases, usually to end a phrase in the pentatonic, and it sounds like this. So I'm hammering on from the 7th to the root, and then descending the 5th, and then 4th. So I'm doing this, then using that escalator to speed that descent. So here's where we can use that blues scale, make it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna add that flat 5 instead of the 5, right? So it's gonna sound like this. Here's another ascending pattern, and this one allows you to kind of extend that ascent. So if you want your ascent to feel like it's taking forever, you can use this. And it's basically, we're going to be descending 4 notes at a time, and then going up 1 note at a time and doing the same thing. So we're going to go up to the 5th, and then go up to the next note, next note, so that's going to make that ascent take much longer, and it's going to seem like a drag. It's going to seem like a chore, right? So like, damn, it's taking so long to get there. And the way you resolve it usually is going to be very cathartic for the listener. So here's what that sounds like. So here's an example going from point A to point B. So let's consider the fifth our point A, and let's consider this our point B, which is the seventh. So let's do it. Wow, so because the pattern doesn't fit anymore here, we could have done this, but I just skipped straight to this note. So that little jump at the end made it an unexpected finish, an unexpected end to that phrase, and it made the effect a bit more glaring, like boom, it ended right here, bro. Like, what are you gonna do about it, right? Ooh, what if we ended that even earlier? Do whatever you want, bro. Whatever, let's use that blues scale. Wow. We really have endless possibilities. Crazy stuff. Wow, that is indeed crazy stuff. Now imagine hours of this, and that's why I'm really, really excited to drop it. I've been working on it for a year. Well, I took a few months break, but but now it's out, it's ready, and it's just up to you if you're ready to step up your improv game, because you need it. Let's be frank.
Don't be Frank, be Richard.
Bad joke, Rudy. That was a bad joke. So this course not only has 5.5 hours of content, but I'm gonna keep adding content to it as I see fit. Improve Your Improv is not subscription based, so you will pay for it once and you will have access to it forever. Not only that, on top of the hours of content already in it, I'm going to keep adding lessons as I see fit. So you pay for it once, and then like 6 months down the road, I drop like an hour more of content. And guess what? I'm giving you all of this for the good price of $6.99. I'm just kidding, imagine. For the good price of $4.99. I'm also joking. For the price of $2.99, I'm just kidding. It's less, okay? But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put like 700, cross it off, but like $50. But I'm gonna give a huge discount for just the first person who buys the course, because I'm very excited to release the course. 50% discount. See if you can be fast enough. Anyway, bro, so excited. You can read more about the course through the link down below. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you there, bro. I'm kind of bored doing these transitions. I have to find a new way.